And the kind of game fans love to watch.
Here we go.
Two offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Up at the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges misses. Bridges against Paul. Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul.
But you take control of what you can take advantage of, and that means playing through contact. Deandre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Now, here's Bridges. Last time, 14 points for him. It's good.
Yeah, just beating good defense. And you see Bridges' jump shot. Low release point, a little bit of a push shot, but he shoots it for a pretty good percentage.
And the shot goes down.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection, but boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Miles Bridges, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Bridges.
You know, what I love about Bridges is just the all-around game. He scores, rebounds, passes, and defends well, too. Just an exciting young prospect.
Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Rozier, that's short off the rim. For Phoenix, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pass to Ayton. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bridges a screen on Paul. Ball dishes to Bridges. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Suns have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Crowder against Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. From 13. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Ball against Ball. Feet out and he hits it.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Suns lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half a decade of losing in Phoenix. And he opened up about what it means now to be on the other side.
That's what I've been waiting on. Playing competitive basketball, night in and night out. Keeping my head down, staying locked in and seeing tunnel vision, trying to play the right way through it all. I want to keep winning basketball games, and we have the culture and the foundation around here to make it happen.
We really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often, young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The forwards for them, Bridges and Johnson. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet, and it's McGee in at the center. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Offensive stats and records always draw more attention to us, but the defensive skill level in the NBA right now is also incredibly high.
It is, Kevin. We talk about basketball IQ, and so often we're referencing the offensive end of the floor, how to manipulate pick and roll, how to read and react in some motion offenses. I think high-caliber, smart defensive players impact winning as much as anybody. Do you have game plan discipline? Do you know what your philosophy is? Do you understand the personnel on the opposite side? That takes work and it takes commitment, and I have great admiration for those guys.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here's Washington. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game, and he's good on the three ball. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Here's Payne. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Bridges with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Then Bridges jams it in.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Ball, the pass to Oubre. Washington inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Washington, that's good.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Pass to Shamet. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. McGee is screen on Martin. Here's Shamet. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
They got to bring the double team.
That's his first personal foul.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That free throw good from Shamet. And here is Rozier. Over Paul.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good as it gets.
And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. For the Knicks, they'll be up against the Celtics in Boston. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern. And now let's take a look at our featured game tonight. At the half, an advantage for the Suns.
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defense in the paint. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much is perimeter. Guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Miles Bridges, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. On the court for the Hornets, up of the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the center, filling out the middle.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet, firmly in the second half of his career.
Here's Booker, following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Booker outside. Over Rozier. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
Suns on defense. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Ball with the bucket.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Bridges outside. Into the lane. Shoots over Crowder. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Bridges.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Ayton against Plumlee. And Ayton throws it down.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Ball against Booker. Here's Hayward. And yes, it's good.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Booker looking around. And it's sent back by Plumlee. 27 seconds left to play in the third. Knocks it loose. Paul with the steal. Over Ball. And Ball with the block. Back to Rozier. And Charlotte turns it over again.
Substitution for the away team.
Five seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Payne. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Suns on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Wing pairing, it's Booker with Johnson. Jay Crowder out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Payne at the point.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Booker with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Payne passes to McGee, shoots over Oubre. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. Now, here's Rozier. Payne covering, and the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Some changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bridges comes in for Johnson. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Cameron Payne. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Plumlee's checked in. Here's Rozier. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. Deandre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Suns lead by 7.
2 minutes.
The drive by Paul. It's good.
Just deadly from mid-range. He's got such a great feel for that shot.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Plumlee with a screen on Crowder. Hayward with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder. Here's Plumlee. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Plumlee's got his first basket.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Oubre with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Hayward finds Oubre. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now just a 4-point Suns lead. Plumlee against Paul. Plumlee with some nice D.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Hayward against Crowder. Back to Rozier. Passes it to Washington. Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now here's Paul. It's in!
Well, to a good point guard, running the pick and roll in the NBA is second nature. Chris Paul's been doing this a long, long time.
It's T-shirt Make some noise! All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Miles Bridges comes in for Washington. And it's ball in for Oubre. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear James Borrego coaching his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now Paul. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Ball against Paul. And he drives in. 4 on the clock. Bridges shot. Good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
There's Ball with the 3. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
9 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
They had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
At the line for Phoenix, Chris Paul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, you think over the course of Chris Paul's career, he will have had a 10-year stretch where he was the best point guard in the league. But perhaps the value of his leadership qualities will be the thing he's most remembered for. competitive spirit, pushing his team to the next level. What a career.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Deandre Ayton.